my instinct is telling me this isn't true. That this is like a red herring, all of this information that we found conveniently all in one place. But I don't think that is actually the case. I do think this is genuine because it's being presented in such a way that it sounds genuine and seems genuine and all the characters are agreeing it's genuine, and I did work hard to find it. But it's leaving me a bit underwhelmed. I mean, exposition dumps are not a good way to go anyway, but this, I don't know. Something about this one is just rubbing me the wrong way. Oh, apparently I got a red balloon. What the hell is a red balloon? When life is simply too heavy, lather on this otherworldly substance to lighten your day. So it reduces physics on whatever it touches, apparently. Just refilled from the Ardor Investigator. Those things have fantastic fuel tanks and great for refilling. And I'm really loading up on resources now, and these beating hearts are pretty good for the repairs. I'm actually in a pretty good state overall. Even my battery's doing well because it's day again. Anomaly Study 7. That's a new one. Waist height and one of the few apparently benign anomalies reported. These were frequently found hiding in warm, dry places during cold or wet weather. This included under vehicles and by heating vents. Bulbous and resembling puffball mushrooms, they would squirt dark liquid when disturbed and roll away rapidly. Rarely sighted after 1976, but occasionally still reported. Hang on. Oh no, fair enough. 1981 is when people left. I thought, hang on, that's after everything shut down. No, it isn't. Another invest. Oh god, that's bloody close. Cough box. Couldn't remember what that was called. Another scrapper. That's pretty good. I will actually take that because I'm probably going to use mine up very soon. Actually, what I should do is switch that to be my go-to. What? Oh! Where did that come from? A plasma charger. Where the hell did a plasma charger come from? Did one of them... Oh, were they nice ones and I blew them up? No, that can't be right. Oh. Plasma charger being the modified cattle prod. Fully bloody repaired one as well. I can probably use this. Any more sap? Well, there's a squire over there. Squire over there. Squire over there. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to do some resource scouting. It's not often you find somewhere in the mid zone that's like stable, so I can just take my time. Grab the orange, the only orange in the area. Oh, I brought some tourists on me. Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me. Oh, goody, there's acid all around me. Ooh. Ooh. That was close. Lab reports number 2. What's this? It appears that a combination of the correct conducting materials, enhanced electromagnetic induction, and a bombardment of electrons can substantially accelerate radioactive decay. So far, the figures suggest that we accelerate the decay of U-235 by as much as 8%, while R-222 is accelerated by as much as, get this, 12%. We remain cautiously optimistic. I don't think it's unrealistic to expect that such values as high as 20%, which has enormous implications for the future treatment of nuclear waste, not to mention what we can do to mitigate the changes we're experiencing in the zone. Alright, I don't know much about nuclear physics. Shocker, I know. But surely you would want to slow down decay. Because surely if decay goes quickly, it means it heavily irradiates the surrounding area quicker. Whereas if something has a decay of, I don't know, thousands of years, then surely that means it's going to take thousands of years, admittedly, for it to be gone completely, but it's going to take thousands of years to reach a point where it is harmful. You know? I may be misunderstanding that. Oh! Belka? Belka, why did you just randomly do a ghost emote? Yeah, okay. That is a sign of my insanity. I don't think this panel here physically exists. I think I'm imagining that. And I'm imagining Belka expressing her love for me. And just then, I bumped into something, and Belka expressed her disapproval. What's up with this? Mechanics kit. I reckon that is me going mad. Because I swear she did not do that until we completed this mission. And now she started complaining when I crash. So that is definitely me going mad. Apparently there's a thing up here. What is the thing that's up here? There's a thing on my map. I don't know what this is. It's a thing on my map, like a electrical building. Is that what this is? What is this? Is it a battery point? I don't know why that would be on my map. Oh my, it's a ghost. It's not real. Ah, or am I a ghost? Is that what Belka's message meant? It wasn't that she was sad I crashed. She said, you have now become a ghost. Okay, yeah, I think it might be. Is this a ghost? No, that's real. But this is a ghost pipe. How are you so prophetic, Belka? How do you know these things? You know I'm a ghost before I do. Can I drive through this? Is it just me? No, it's a ghost for everything. How strange. And there's another ghost thing down this way, which makes sense if it's following that. Okay, I'm not going to bother then. See if we can find any more sap collectors. Oh, it's not perpetually stable. I mean, I knew it wasn't, because it didn't say it was, but... Okay, that's alright then, I'll just get this tree candy and then be on my way. Right, how do I get out then? Probably that one, so I just need to back up to here. Oh, I think my fuel gauge just started going all wibbles. Yep. Low speed fuel gauge brakes. Again. Car, Belka, you're pulling the old tricks again, aren't you, Belka? Okay. Time to trigger the exit. Off we go. Hopefully we won't get too damaged because I've hit a couple of beating hearts lately, so I'm pretty healthy looking, aren't you? Now we just need to make sure we get out of here without taking too much extra damage. And I probably won't need to replace many parts. Oh, there goes the lemon wind. This is going to hurt though. Sorry, Belka. Oh, yeah, see, it's just... everything does all over damage. How are you... There's a sap collector. I know the apocalypse is coming, Belka, but it's sap and it's valuable and I need it. That one didn't have much. Okay. Yes, it does taste of lemon, you are correct. Let's go. Just a quick detour for some sap, hope you don't mind. In we go, take me home. Ooh.
Now we go into the deep zone, easy peasy.
Except for the issue of the old wall.
Right, yeah. That. You got some genius idea up your sleeve, huh?
Is that how you think it works? That scientists conjure up genius at will?
Well, yeah. Do you?
Well, in this case I do. But don't expect it to work like that every time. Driver, the quarantine checkpoints will be the best way through the old wall, but they're death traps in their own right. But I designed something to help. Check out the blueprints I sent over.
The deep zone. I'm not ready for the deep zone. I feel like I barely explored the mid zone because of all the bloody radiation. Like all of the... Sorry, the instability. What's that? Limb shield. Okay. What's a limb shield? Sure, the battery cost is significant, but in retrospect it was so obvious that the projection and then suspension of semi-magnetized plasma ions in a rapidly oscillating spinner field would provide a substantial physical safeguard. Like, duh. Okay, wow. Yeah, cost per damage and per activation. And it's a bumper.
The old anomalies took up residence in the crossing points. It's not enough to have a shield. The shield itself needs to be shielded.
The energy drain on that shield is massive. It won't last you more than 5 seconds.
Oh.
Yes, and...
Hey, Francis.
You'll need to recharge on the go, but the deep zone's grid is completely dark.
You know, what if we could reroute our power into the deep zone? But we'd need to jumpstart the network somehow.
That car is basically the world's most overpowered electromagnet on wheels. The driver induces a current, then you open the electrical floodgates.
They'd have to induce the current the entire way through the old wall while making the crossing and maintaining speed.
Yay.
I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe the driver and that car's got what it takes by now, then go back to hunting ghosts. We've got a job to do here.
Belka likes ghosts.
This could work. Are you in, Francis?
I don't know.
Maybe you should be asking
Look,
me.
We have a real chance of losing everything at the old wall. I'd like to not fail this far along.
Am I everything?
How can we know this will work?
We don't. That's how science works. We form a theory, and we test it, and we fail. And fail, and fail, and only sometimes do we succeed.
Come on, Francis. Please?
Fine. I'll do it.
All right. The team is assembled.
And me.
Driver, get on with building that limb shield.
Uh-huh.
We'll work on spinning up the power grid in the meantime.
Yeah, sure. I don't really get a say. I'm just a silent pair of hands for the car. Things like an epiphyte, you know? A plant that lives on another plant. These things are just attaching themselves. Interesting. This thing is literally infinite storage. I can make multiple of these pneumatic lockers. Why would I need them? Maybe they all connect. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. But why would I ever need specific things, you know? Very odd design choice. Oh. Sorry, that was a quirk I already had and I didn't fix because I decided it was funny. I'm sorry, Belka. I was blaming you for having a quirk that you already had because you had it because I didn't fix it. My bad. What can I unlock? I mean, presumably there is a decent amount of the game left because I haven't had any corrupted. Oh, fantastic. I can get the junction restabilizer. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Time to stabilize some junctions. I've been waiting for this thing for a very long time. Look at you. Okay, that's not what I expected that to look like, but sure. Wow, look at all the instability. Like, yeah, I don't think I'm ready for the old wall yet. But there is corrupted there, which is good to know. Now, I think I want to finish unlocking everything from this one first. I think I will get a plasma scrapper. Because my current scrappers, I'm mostly using them on armoured stuff these days, and it struggles with armoured. Biolantern. Ooh. It isn't radioactive, it isn't corrosive, and it probably isn't sentient. That might last longer than the torch I have. Auto tracking spotlight. This tracking spotlight's been configured to respond to and follow the movements of your headset. Ha! That is one of the coolest things. And that's a roof-mounted one. Good. The power of the plasma makes this upgraded scrapper almost feral. Feel its fury as it shudders in your hands. Hear its roar as it tears metal from metal. Scrap like you've never scrapped before. This device will allow you to use a scanner charge to send a modified signal scrambling it. So presumably, if I'm understanding this correctly, what I can do is... No? What I can do is... No? How does one do this? Select location. How do I do this? Maybe I need to scan it first, like scan here. And then pernicious pickpocket, swift storm and corrosive downpours. Well, I don't want to go there then, do I? Re-roll. Oh, I see. Hang on. Oh. Okay. Oh no, that did stabilize it. Okay. God, I was really concerned for a moment that I got the wrong thing. Yeah, it is called a junction restabilizer. Okay, it is the right thing. And reroll this one as well. Fuel evaporation. Because I want to spend some time in the mires is a thing I never thought I'd say. Whoa, I need 200 swamp coral for an auto-tracking spotlight. That's something to work for. I'm upgrading my tyres to all-terrain ones, and it's cool being able to just like chuck that in there and load up the next one. Limb shield. I mean, I can get that now. I will need it. Store items for the drive in your car trunk. Interesting. Alright, well I don't want that yet.
Nice work on that limb shield, driver.
Thank you.
We'll have the power grid prepped by the time you reach the old wall.
Okay, I'm not going there yet. This can just stay in here for now. I am thinking of scrapping a lot of my insulated stuff. Because I've got a lot of insulated stuff, but electricity is probably the easiest thing to dodge. Because unless it comes for you, then it's very easy to dodge. Radiation, you're always going to hit. You hit radiation as you're leaving, so that is vital. And the acid, I suppose the acid you can also dodge. I only got hit by acid once on that trip. So maybe armoured. Maybe armoured and radiation is what I need. I'm noticing a bug here. Half the time when I go to look at like my building stuff, it's like, oh, you have nothing. Yes I do. Do you want to, like, here, look. Presumably because it's in the pneumatic thing, it takes a good few seconds for it to actually register that there's stuff. Plasma scrapper, sure. Look at you. You look dangerous. Thermovac, sure. Very expensive. I can get a stiff shirt. If you want some protection from the zone's many piercing dangers, this is a good place to start. That said, it's the simplest of designs that can certainly be improved. Piercing resist. I guess the spike things, but I can't think of what else. That looks like a pretty good state. Yeah, I don't know what the extra 5% is. It must be just like 1% all over. Hello and welcome back to Garin River vs. Pacific Drive. Belka and I are hallucinating together. Do you see that too? Do you see that floating button, Belka? It's that button. Okay. Yep, the world is slowly righting itself, don't worry. Just another day in the zone, am I right? Oh, this is Morse code. I hate Morse code. I will translate this on screen now. Oh, would you look at what that says? That is creepy and or cool and or weird. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, so I'm going to spend some time in here if I can. Sadly, I can't go up to there and then go across. That'd be ideal. But what I can do is sort of go up to here, then up to this one, and then down to this one. And then maybe over to here? No, I didn't scan that. So, yeah, here's probably going to be my exit point. This is mostly to collect resources. Do I have... I could probably do with... I don't even... Oh, I do have... I've got a thermal vac. Oh, that'll be fine then. This first area has very little. Has harder investigators, though. And I'm going to make use of the solar generator while I have it, and I'm going to try and find as many Arda investigators as possible. But I'm mostly here for the stuff in the mires, so maybe I shouldn't. Actually, I've had an idea. I am going to listen to what somebody said. I'm not entirely sure I think they're correct, which isn't me saying I don't believe them, it's saying I'm not sure they are correct. But I will find out. So if I cut across here, I can just leave straight away. Because what somebody commented to say is... Oh my god, there's a big drop. No, they didn't comment that. No, they commented to say that... limb charge... Actually, apparently it's in the book. Oh, what is this?
I gotta ask. Were you around when the old wall was nearly breached?
You want to know if I was involved?
I mean, sure. No one knew more about where anomalies came from than you. Heck, I mean, the only reason anyone knew anything about anomalies was because of the research branch that you four started to build.
Interesting.
Yes, and we developed ways to prevent anomalies, not create them.
You can't prevent something if you don't know where it's created in the first place.
So you did pick up a thing or two around us scientists.
Okay. I thought he meant like a breach of people getting in, not a breach of anomalies getting out. Aha, yeah. As long as you make it through the gateway, you'll recapture the energy used to open it. So, the interesting thing about that is, logically, that means I don't actually need to keep collecting the basic energy. I think at this stage, the only use I have for it is cheating on hints for the... can I just... No, I can't zip there. Is hints for the diagnosis. So if I just ignore that, I could probably just zoom straight through these areas and then spend all my time in the mid-zone. Apart from a fairly massive detour to get around a giant airstrip, that was a very quick trip through that one. And now into the mid-zone, there is a zone receiver, neon reef, salamander grotto, box truck, Ardo investigator. Fantastic. Bubblegum buddy, damn. Okay, here I will just dip off the road to go grab that. Fuel evaporation. That's okay, I barely used any fuel to get here. Okay, I've used a quarter of my tank. Barely used any fuel to get here. And I see it already. Oh no, bubblegum buddies! Stay away! Stay away! F. Get off! Little grabby gits. Let's try the thermovac. Oh wow, that is more powerful. Nice. Hi Belka. What have we got? Neon reef that way. Box truck back up there. What am I here for? Oh, more logs.
Alls I know is, Arda didn't give two craps about anomaly prevention. You fought uphill the entire way.
Never thought I'd see the day where you'd sugarcoat anything coming out of your mouth. The Harmonic Disruption Research Lab was an abject failure. No, I wasn't involved, but I stood by and let it happen. By that point, the LIM project was in a bad way. Either it found a breakthrough and justified the government resources it was sucking up, or the entire project was put down. Everything depended on this technological quantum leap that evaded us for decades. In response, all good sense went straight out the window. For every wonder pulled out of thin air, LIM technology conjured increasingly greater horrors. But it was done in the name of progress, and we were powerless to stop it. The Harmonic Disruption Research Branch was all I could do to soften the atrocities Arda unleashed in the name of progress. I tried to clean up my mess, but I failed.
That smacks a little bit of what bloody Francis was saying. I needed a breakthrough or I'd have lost my funding, so I had to do something. By the way, this thing is amazing at collecting swamp coral. Like, I think it might actually pull it when it's not sort of out, because that was so much quicker. Why is my sci fuel tank empty? I feel like it shouldn't be, unless it drains it from that first, before it drains it from the main tank. Interesting. Yeah, look. Ha! So I don't know why that's... Oh, is there fuel evaporation here? I didn't think there was here. Is there fuel evaporation here? Map? Map. Yeah, there's fuel evaporation here. Damn! Okay, I've got to be more careful then. I can't leave the car running.